Nina?
Ow, ow,
Okay.
ow.
Nina? Nina!
Oh. Hey, it's me, Nina Bonina Fraggle Rock Brown. And if you want to see me at DragCon UK, January 2020, then sweetie, make sure you be there. January 31st, January 32nd, and January 33rd. I am booth 2005. Once you get inside, make sure you go all the way to the back and then out the exit door, and I'm by the dumpster. I hope to see you there. Ow. Ow. No, really, I won't be there, but could you imagine? I'm Nina Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel. Oh, I hate my life. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nina Bonina Banana Vampire Slayer Brown, honey, and I am here back for another Rawiew. We are doing a episode 2 of Dragula. So this look, because in case y'all haven't watched the episode yet, they had to do a vampire inspired look. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm giving you my version of a vampire badass gothic queen. Hope you guys like it. So we're going to do 2 different things though. Like, we are going to talk about a little news, and I want to read some comments that were left on my post. And I wanted to say thank y'all for coming back to my channel. If you are new here and you've been coming around for a little while, thank you for being here again, and please stay. And remember to dislike and unsubscribe.
And take it away, Nina.
Thank you, Jonathan, for having me. Today on Channel Nina News, man pulls gun on Popeye's employee after learning their chicken sandwiches sold out.
Breaking this morning, police are searching for the man who pulled a gun on 2 Popeyes employees. So this happened at the Popeyes.
So as I was saying to my friend the other day, love in the marriage, you can't have one without the other.
Oh, Bob. Anyway, this happened in Houston, Texas, after the restaurant ran out of chicken sandwiches. The incident happened just before 9 p.m. Monday at the Popeyes at 7159 Scott, according to the Houston Police Department. Police said several people went into the restaurant and one man pulled a gun on the employees while demanding chicken sandwiches. According to police, no one was hurt. Now, I don't know what Popeyes has put in that chicken sandwich. Girl, some crack, some weed, some something. I had the chicken sandwich. I'll show a little video now.
Crispy chicken.
Hey guys, it's me, Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Brown. When I tell y'all, I spent almost 2 hours in Popeyes chicken today trying to try this new, well, I guess it's been out for a while, this new spicy, crispy chicken that's supposed to be better than Chick-fil-A. Here we go. Because, you know, black people love their chicken, so we waited. Y'all know I eat like a bird, so I gotta pick at it first. We do like, just make sure. I don't know how y'all can just bite into a sandwich, all them veins and stuff. I don't want to eat that part. Okay.
What's in the new chicken wrap? Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce.
Man, it tastes like just their chicken, like a regular chicken leg, a fried chicken breast that is in between 2 pieces of bread. It's supposed to have this mayonnaise, like a spicy mayonnaise. It's not bad, but what I say is better than Chick-fil-A, it's definitely crispier. I don't know. Y'all would have to try it for yourself, but waiting in line for 2 hours, I don't know if it's worth it. Like I said, the chicken sandwich was just okay. Like, it was all right. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, it literally, I feel like it's just a big old hype because it's the new little trend right now. Everybody wants to try it. It's supposed to be better than Chick-fil-A. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it ain't worth pulling a gun on somebody for. What's the weather for today, Bob?
It's going to be a whopping 200 degrees in Wallacoochee, Alabama.
Yeah, I don't care. It's not in my neck of the woods. In other news, white Donald Trump supporter goes crazy in McDonald's and gets thrown out by angry customers. Let's watch.
Trump, 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 Trump. I don't know. He just gave me this.
In the famous words of my Uncle Rufus, white people. And I'm not saying JK. I don't always have to say JK for y'all to understand when I'm joking. And that has been Channel Nina News. Now let's get to these comments that I was talking about. Okay. And also, that Trump supporter will also be my what the F with Nina Bonina Brown for today as well. This, I won't say anybody's name on here. This is the pettiest comment that I read last week. This is why I can't stand bio queens, social justice warriors in Halloween costumes. Now that's shady and petty. But you know what though? Somebody else said something that made me think about something, like as far as Hallows Eve, you know, with the whole fishy comment. How are you going on Dragula, which Dragula is supposed to be this like, F you world, you know, we are trendsetters. We go against everything. We don't go with the trends. We do our own thing. Breaking down walls, going on there, but then complaining about something as the word fish, but you're okay with sticking crosses up your cunt and eating pig blood. I'm just saying, but anyway. This goes to the corniest comment of the week, of last week. Thank you, Nina Brown. We live for your male content. Get it? Male content? Male content? I know where the door is. Well, I'm glad you know where the door is, bitch. It was still cute though. Okay, let me see. This goes to the nastiest comment. You are loved and more good things are coming your way. You have not lost your creative juices. The only way that would have happened is if you used my throat. You're nasty. But make sure you hit me in the DMs. This goes to the nicest comment of last week. You need to have a TV show, a sitcom where you get to be all the players. Nina has so many personalities, even I don't know who the star of the show is. Is she a man or is she a drag queen? The mistress of many faces? Try to do your version of Nickelodeon, all that. Small sketch comedy. Talk to the fourth wall is fun. I don't get the last part, but thank you, because I really do want to like be acting and be on TV, so I'm glad you see that inside me. Thank you for that comment. You know who you are. Let's move to the exactly comment of last week. Nina can make a whole look concept off of a single fan. Hell, every single video of hers has been her own concept, but people still think she has to copy. What the hell? Exactly. And these two comments right here are left for the girl bye comments for this week. First one. Now, I don't have the comment here, but I remember what it says pretty much. Somebody had the nerve, because the whole fish thing again. They had the nerve to say, how are y'all going to get on Hallows Eve for saying the fish comment? It's the same as if somebody calls a black person the N-word and you get mad about it when it's just a joke. How are you going to compare somebody saying fishy and pretty to somebody being called the N-word? Now, I know you want to prove your point, but you only prove that you're stupid. I'm just saying. Like, do you not know the history behind the N-word? Fishy and calling somebody an N-word? I just don't get the math. Anyway, moving on to the next dumb comment. Girl, Nina, I don't know how you managed to do it, but you somehow added the clip of Hallows explaining how the term fish was degrading to people with vaginas initially, and still missed the point. Please, I know you think you're being smart and dismissing Hallow as some deranged SJW, but you're just coming off as ignorant. So I'm coming off as ignorant even though I clearly explained last week that I get that in the past, people were saying fish and meaning vagina in some cases, But once again, the word fishy has become a term of endearment. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't make them ignorant, sweetie. I don't have to agree with your ass. And I don't have to agree with Hallows Eve. If I think it's dumb, I think it's dumb. I'm entitled to that, sweetie. And that has been comments, girl, of last week.
It's time for Beauty with Nina Bonina Brown.
Hello world, it's me, Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Banana Fafana Osama Bin Laden Brown, and I am gonna be doing a yarn fantasy. I'm putting on the primer to protect my skin. Now we're going to put on some concealer. You know, in your little T-zone areas, you want to highlight under here, you want to highlight here on the bridge of your nose. Some eyeshadow. So yeah, we're going to start with light building, whatever colors you want to use in the rainbow. Hey, make sure you guys go check out this recent video. I posted it on my YouTube channel if you want to see the whole look. And thank you for watching another Nina's Beauty videos. Now, let's get to this show. I'm not going to speak too much on what happened during the episode. All I'm gonna say is that the only thing that's drama-wise is like, I guess Yaska is like sometimes whenever somebody else is talking, he's always like purposely throwing in his 2 cents just to be a little messy. And then he even said in a confessional, my plan is coming into full circle pretty much.
Those are like fun. I like them, but like I've been like, only done one. I need you to stop being a fucking cunt. Shut up, bitch. Yoska constantly makes these side remarks and she's totally sweet. But if I hear it one more fucking time, I'm gonna kick her in the teeth.
Everything's going according to plan.
I guess he's trying to get under people's skin for whatever reason. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This episode I was kind of bored with. And the runway, I was kind of underwhelmed. I'm just being honest with y'all. I was like, it wasn't as exciting as last week. I was like, really excited to see what they would do, but this time I'm kind of like, And I know some of y'all were saying, oh, can you please show the runway a little bit longer because we can't see the looks? Well, bitch, you better go on Amazon Prime and pay for your Prime account and go watch it. And you hoes are not gonna get me copyrighted. I would try to show a little more, but I mean, I'm not trying to get copyrighted. So let's get to these runways. Sorry, y'all. Girl, I had to take off that jacket. It is hot. Girl, trying to be beautiful and hot. No, ma'am. Girl, I was starting to smell like a real vampire. Speaking of smells, girl, I know it's off track, but just really quick, girl. I can't. True story. Because a lot of men like when guys are just musty and smell like man juice. Girl, a long time ago, back in the chat line days, I was going outside to meet this guy to his car. I took my shower, I used my lotion, I had my cologne and perfume, girl, smelling like a whole ass flower. He says, oh, you smell too much like a woman for me. Forget you and your masculinity, and I'm sorry I don't smell like sauerkraut and balls. You're funky nasty. Oh, and as far as other drama goes, just really quick, so you know last week Violencia and Maxi had to jump out of a plane, but Violencia decided not to do it because you know she was scared. And so this week Maxi came back through the door instead of Violencia, and so the girls were a little shook, a little mad. Like, I'm like, girl, you're mad because you black? JK.
Wait, who knows? Guess who's back? All of a sudden, Miss Cardboard 2019 walks in.
So yeah, Maxi is back. The girls were a little shook, and that's what it is. I mean, why are y'all shook though? Because I mean, she did jump out of the plane. Violencia kind of offed herself, so.
Welcome to the main event.
Tonight, our monsters have been challenged with bearing their
As far as the Boulay brothers go, once again, I'm going to buy the headpiece, but I'm going to just rent the dress. Like last week, I felt the headpiece was sickening. The dress was kind of just simple, honestly, and basic. But besides that, they still look good. And I love the little hips coming out. But I'll just buy the headpiece and rent the dress. The girls had to do a, like, the vampire runway plus a little burlesque number in between. There's a lot going on. Okay, Madeline Hatter, as far as she goes, I'm going to just, I almost don't even want to rent it. Like, it's an almost rent. Like, I put the debit card in the red box machine, and it had the nerve to get stuck. I'm like, come out, and I'm shaking the machine, and it kind of comes out, so I'm kind of renting it. Maxi Glamour, like, no, I don't buy it or rent it, honestly. I'm throwing it away. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, he looks more like a mermaid in a way. The bluish and the ears look nothing like vampire ears to me. And no padding. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. Y'all are so raw and edgy, but just put on a little pad. Because right now, you're just giving me boy. And that's what Land Insider's doing. Drag King. You know, that's her thing. But I'm just like, a little something, a little hip? No? No, nothing? No. Land Insider, I'm still having a hard time just trying to get over the drag king thing, as far as, because like it's just queens here, and then it's one drag king to try to judge them fairly. And I don't really, I guess I get vampire a little bit, but not really. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but is she Mexican or is she Caucasian? Because I wonder, I'm just saying, if somebody like me did this look, or anybody else, for the most part, would you be canceling them, canceling me? Would it be cultural appropriation? You know, I don't care about stuff like that, because I don't think she's doing anything intentionally to be rude. It's just a look. But I just wonder how certain people can get away with murder, while other ones can't do nothing but get canceled. Besides that, I'll just rent it. Like, I'll rent it. I mean, like, at first I was kind of thrown off by the whole body illusion, but it's kind of cool in a way. So I'll rent it. Priscilla Chambers, I will just rent it, but I will buy the whole bat on the mouth and pulling the bat out. Hallows Eve. Now, I may not agree with what she said last week, but it's still not gonna like make me take away from her being what it appears to be a good makeup artist. And this outfit is pretty good. And the vampire look I'm getting, the prosthetics are really good, really blended in. Good job with that. And she gave you the filth, pulling those worms and termites out of her cooch. Ugh. So, good job. Yovska, I'm kind of disappointed in. I'm going to just rent it. Like, I guess somebody told me that, I guess her whole style is wearing a mask, which is fine, I guess, but at least get a different kind of mask, because this looks just like the one from last week, the white look. And she's giving me more devil than she's giving me more vampire. And I thought she was doing like a 3-titty thing, but then when the costume comes off, I'm like, it's still just okay. And the proportions of the crazy padding at the bottom looks more like penises. So yeah, I'm just gonna rent it. St. Lucia, I'm throwing it away. Like, I don't understand nothing. The brown Maybelline foundation face, the gray body, the ugly bloomers. Like, I guess she's trying to go for this like saloon western kind of vampire look. But I kind of do see vampire in the face, but I just don't like it at all. So I want to just throw it away. I'm mad because this week I have to kind of just buy Dahlia. I'm not going to buy it, I'm just going to rent it. Like, Dahlia, she's giving me vampire in the face. I'll give her that. Like, she's giving me very much like she could be a character in that movie that had Kirsten Dunst and Brad Pitt, that vampire movie. But the outfit just doesn't do nothing for me. I'm not wowed by it, so I wanted to just rent it. Okay, guys, y'all might not agree with me on this one, but I think I'm going to buy a Louisiana Purchase. Now, granted, the look would not have said vampire if it wasn't for those teeth, because, I mean, it could just be a regular burlesque look. But I'm giving her kudos for her doing a more bright, pink vampire versus a dark one. So for that reason, I'm going to buy it. But I'm not going to buy her saggy booty that was sagging when she did that split. It was looking like a sack of potatoes. Eva Destruction, I get what she's trying to do, but I just, unfortunately, am just going to rent it. At least I'm renting it, bitch. Like, the hairpiece, yeah, it's very kind of like old school vampire, but she said in the workroom she was going to show her hairy chest, and I was expecting to just see a hairy chest and no kind of panel over it, because you can't really see the hair in its lighting. And I can imagine the twinks now, girl, if she would have done it. Oh my God, icon legend, the world has shut down. She showed her chest hair. She's such an unruly drag queen. Best drag queen ever. But besides that, I would just rent the look. So, okay, now, in case you haven't watched, spoiler alert for everything, but pretty much, I don't know if I agree with certain things, but I do agree with some. I do agree, I guess, with Land Insider and Hallows Eve being in the top, like, 2. The bottom, I agree with St. Lucia being there. Yaska, a little questionable, but definitely St. Lucia. And just so you know, Land Insider won this week. But I really think Hallows Eve should have won. For me, Hallows Eve is my top buy, and St. Lucia is my throwaway, girl, for real. Now let's move on to the actual elimination between Yaska and St. Lucia. First, hey, okay, I get it, the show is all edgy and stuff, but I just don't get what jumping out of a plane and drinking pig blood and eating pig doodle and guts have to do with drag? Or how is it proving that I'm a drag queen, pretty much? I don't understand. But then again, it's their show, it's their rules, and I guess it's a mixture of Fear Factor and Drag Race. But girl, I don't know if I could have done it. But spoiler alert, St. Lucia goes home, which is weird because it was hard to tell who ate the most and who threw up the most. I guess St. Lucia, they showed her throwing up more, but then again, they kind of kept it on rewind, repeat. So it's like they kept showing her over and over again. But it would just suck to have ate any of that anyway and drunk some of that blood and still go home anyway. And speaking of her going home, you know when the girls go home, they all have to do this acting scene like they're being murdered. Can I just say, she somehow did worse than me on that damn 90210. Like, I can't with the... I can't. Anyway, thank you guys for coming back to another raw view of Dragula Buy It or Rent It edition. And I hope to see you guys the next time. Like I said, this episode was kind of lackluster for me and the runway. Just my opinion. But as always, stay beat, stay beautiful, and stay blessed. Boom.